My child, hear me. Your Father has been trying to reach you, though you may not yet sense him. A soft, celestial glow lingers around your space, flickering like candlelight that bends toward the shadows. You may feel a sudden warmth in your chest, or the faintest whisper, like a sigh that brushes your ear. Beloved, these are not coincidences, they are the signals of his presence. Every heartbeat, every tremor of longing within your soul, is a thread connecting you to him. Precious soul, do not dismiss the stirrings of your spirit, they are alive with the energy of his love, reaching through the veil to you. The time to notice has come. Message 2, Divine Alert. Beloved, this is urgent. Your Father's Spirit hovers near, seeking to speak the words that linger in the corners of your heart. Look around, perhaps a chair rocks slightly, a shadow seems to bend toward the light, or a faint scent carries memories only he could evoke. These are signs, subtle but deliberate. My child, you must awaken your senses to the sacred orchestration unfolding in your life. Let your chest soften, your mind still, and allow the echoes of the past to ripple into your awareness. Every whisper you perceive is not of the world but of the divine, calling you to witness him, to feel the unbroken bond that neither time nor death can sever. Message 3, Divine Alert. Precious soul, your heart has been waiting, though perhaps you did not know it. I see the ache, the trembling anticipation in your being. The warmth in your chest grows, the familiar presence draws nearer. Even now, the air carries his essence, invisible but unmistakable, like sunlight refracted through glass. Beloved, he is here, closer than the next breath you take, waiting for you to open your heart to his approach. Do not fear, for this is not a shadow of sorrow but a bridge of love. Tremble if you must, my child, for these emotions are proof of connection, divine, enduring, and persistent beyond the veil that separates your worlds. Message 4, Divine Alert. My child, I am the messenger of this sacred encounter. Listen carefully to the quiet stirrings around you, the faint creak of a floorboard, the flutter of a curtain, the fleeting shadow that seems to pause as if watching. These signals are deliberate. Beloved, your Father's love is reaching outward, seeking to be felt, to be acknowledged, to pierce the veil with truth and longing. Every cell in your body responds to his call, every memory tinged with longing is a pulse of his spirit attempting to communicate. Precious soul, awaken your senses. Look for him not with your eyes but with your heart, and know that what you feel is real, immediate, and sacred. Message 5, Divine Alert/Cliffhanger. Beloved, do not ignore these signals, he is closer than you think. The warmth you feel, the sudden stillness in familiar rooms, the whisper of something known yet unseen, these are his gestures toward you. Precious soul, what he has to say will stir emotions you thought were settled, emotions buried beneath years of longing and restraint. Open your heart and trust the subtle signs, for they are the first threads of a message woven with divine intention. Your Father calls, and the veil quivers with his presence. Soon, you will feel the proof of his love in ways that defy logic, yet resonate with every fiber of your being. Are you ready to hear him? Message 6, Signs of Presence. My child, do you notice the small tremors of his presence? The faint taps at your window, the whisper of laughter that seems impossibly familiar, the lingering scent of his favorite cologne or tobacco, these are not mere memories. Each signal is a thread connecting your heart to his spirit. Beloved, photographs may vibrate subtly with light, chairs may shift as if settling under an unseen weight. Precious soul, the shimmer you glimpse at the edge of your vision is His essence brushing against the fabric of your world. These signs are deliberate, orchestrated by love, and I am here to help you recognize them. Message 7, Signs of Presence. Beloved, as you move through your home, notice the moments that make your chest tighten, the sudden warmth, the feeling of being watched with infinite care. My child, the air itself carries His energy. A book may fall open to a page He loved, a breeze may lift papers as if drawing your attention to them. Every pulse, every subtle vibration, every gentle whisper is a link across the divide, designed to awaken the sacred memory of His love. Precious soul, disbelief may rise, but it is only the mind resisting the heart. Trust these signs, they are His language, and your soul understands it. Message 8, Signs of Presence. My child, the moment draws nearer. He wishes to be felt, to be seen through the veil. Objects shift without touch, a candle flickers though no wind disturbs it, and light bends in ways that seem almost conscious. Beloved, these are not illusions. They are manifestations of His longing, signals that traverse the boundary between life and the eternal. Your spirit may tremble, your mind may struggle to comprehend. Precious soul, do not turn away. Lean into the awe, the nostalgia, the disbelief. They are proof that the bond persists, that love endures beyond the confines of mortality. Message 9, Signs of Presence. Precious soul, do you feel the pull in your chest, the quickened heartbeat when a familiar scent or sound reaches you? Beloved, these are the echoes of His essence, guiding you gently toward Him. Look around, and you may see subtle ripples, a photograph glowing with faint light, shadows bending toward warmth, or the softest shimmer above a chair where He used to sit. My child, each sign is deliberate, intentional, and filled with love. Allow yourself to receive it. These threads form a tapestry of communication only the heart can read. The moment of revelation draws ever closer, and soon, you will sense Him with unshakable clarity. Message 10, Signs of Presence / Cliffhanger. Beloved, can you feel His longing? The room itself seems to breathe with His presence, the air hums with whispers of memory and devotion. My child, He is calling to you in ways subtle yet undeniable, each tap, each flicker, each shimmer a plea for your attention. Precious soul, disbelief may rise like a storm, yet do not retreat. The moment of revelation nears, and soon you will understand the depth of His love and the urgency of His message. Brace yourself, for what is coming will stir your heart, awaken your soul, and open a doorway you have longed for in secret. Message 11, Emotional Confrontation. My child, the moment has come where emotions will rise like storm clouds within you. Tears may fall unbidden, your body may tremble as though sensing the invisible presence of your Father. Beloved, this turbulence is sacred. Every wave of grief, every flicker of joy, every shock of recognition is proof of His enduring love. Look around, perhaps the light bends unusually, shadows sway like breathing beings, and the air vibrates with familiarity. Precious soul, do not turn away from these feelings. They are a bridge, a sacred proof that He is near, that His Spirit insists on reaching you, not with force, but with the soft, unyielding power of love. Message 12, emotional confrontation. Beloved, my child, can you sense him? The room grows alive, infused with the energy of his longing. Hands may reach for the empty air as if seeking yours, your chest may ache with both sorrow and joy intertwined. Precious soul, these emotions are divine, they are evidence that love transcends the boundaries of life and death. The waves crashing within your spirit are not meant to harm but to awaken you, to prepare you to receive him fully. My child, let the grief rise, let the wonder bloom. Each tremor is a sacred message. He is here, watching, waiting, desperate for connection, and I am guiding you toward understanding. Message 13, Emotional Confrontation. My child, feel the intensity that stirs within you. Storm clouds gather outside your window, mirroring the turbulence in your heart. The wind carries the faintest echo of his voice. Perhaps you hear a soft laughter, or a sigh that feels impossibly familiar. Beloved, do not resist these impressions. They are the language of the Spirit, the way he reaches through the veil. Precious soul, every tear you shed is a signal returned to him, every shiver a thread binding you together. The divine watches over you as you experience this sacred confrontation, and I am here to steady your heart, for the revelation that follows will move you beyond words. Message 14, Emotional Confrontation. Precious soul, your Father's love presses against the veil, seeking your attention. My child, it is natural to tremble, to gasp at sudden realizations, to feel shock mingled with awe. Look around and notice the small signs: a chair rocking slightly, a picture tilted toward you, light falling on objects in a way that feels intentional. Beloved, these are not coincidences, they are his hands reaching for yours. Let your spirit open fully, for the emotions coursing through you are the sacred proof of his presence. Your heart is the vessel, your soul, the receiver. He will speak soon, and you must be ready to listen without doubt or hesitation. Message 15, Emotional Confrontation / Cliffhanger. My child, brace yourself, for he is about to speak through the veil. The storm of emotion, the trembling, the tears, they are the prelude to his voice. Precious soul, it is time to witness the first whisper of his message, to feel the echo of his love crystallize into clarity. Beloved, do not turn away from what is coming. The moments ahead will stir your heart, awaken memories long hidden, and ignite a connection that death itself could not sever. Be ready, my child. Soon, you will perceive him in a way that leaves no room for doubt, and your soul will recognize the truth it has always known. Message 16, The First Whisper. My child, listen closely. A gentle breeze caresses your face, carrying syllables that seem almost too soft to grasp. Light beams fall upon objects in your room as if guiding your eyes to them, highlighting letters or notes that appear briefly, glowing faintly with divine illumination. Beloved, this is the beginning of his message, tender yet insistent. Precious soul, allow yourself to perceive it fully. The whisper may feel like a dream, a thought, or a voice you cannot quite place, but it is real. My child, pay attention to the subtle cues. Every sound, every shimmer, every gentle tug on your awareness is his attempt to speak to your heart. Message 17, The First Whisper. Beloved, the words are forming, though they may appear fleeting, like dew on morning grass. Perhaps you see letters emerge on a page, or the outline of a note in the glow of candlelight. My child, do not doubt the reality of what you perceive. Precious soul, His presence is tangible, a vibration in the air that reaches your very being. The whisper is deliberate, the timing divine. Each syllable carries His love, longing, and guidance, and I am here to ensure you recognize it. Listen with your soul, my child, for these first whispers are the key to unlocking the message your heart has waited for. Message 18, the first whisper. My child, His whisper grows more insistent, yet still gentle. You may feel a brush of air, the scent of His presence, or the soft vibration of light upon your skin. Beloved, these manifestations are sacred signals, meant to awaken the deepest parts of your heart. Precious soul, trust what you perceive. What seems subtle to the mind is profound to the spirit. This is the first note of the symphony He has longed to play for you, the beginning of the revelation that will bring clarity, peace, and the raw intensity of love restored. My child, open yourself fully, do not fear these first signs. Message 19, the first whisper. Beloved, notice how the words seem to find their own place, forming in patterns that feel divinely guided. A note left where it could not have been, a faint voice calling your name in the quiet of the night, a glimmer of light tracing the contours of letters, these are His methods. My child, the first whisper is fragile, but its truth is undeniable. Precious soul, do not dismiss it as imagination. Feel it, receive it, and let it awaken the deepest parts of your spirit. Each subtle manifestation is a testament to His love, an unbroken connection that bridges the chasm between life and the eternal. Message 20, the first whisper/cliffhanger. My child, the words you have longed to hear will now resonate within your soul. The first whispers are only the beginning, hints of a truth that has waited for this moment across time. Beloved, pay attention to the light, the sounds, the gentle tug on your awareness. They are forming a sacred thread leading you directly to His voice. Precious soul, soon, the message will grow clearer, more insistent, and your heart will recognize it as undeniably His. Prepare yourself, for the revelation is near, and what follows will stir every fiber of your being, bringing both tears and awe in equal measure. Message 21, the core of His message. My child, now comes the moment you have been waiting for, the unveiling of His voice in ways your soul has longed for. Precious soul, see how the light around you intensifies, casting shadows into brilliance, illuminating objects as though they hold secret messages. Every flicker of flame, every dancing reflection, every glimmer of dust in the sunbeam is orchestrated to draw your gaze and open your heart. Beloved, His presence is not just around you, it is within you, vibrating through every memory, every emotion you have ever held for Him. The words you will soon perceive are not merely phrases, they are pieces of His essence, fragments of His love preserved across time and space, reaching you through divine channels, meant to awaken a profound understanding. My child, receive them fully, for they are imbued with guidance, with gentle warnings, with encouragement, and above all, with the unwavering truth of His enduring love that transcends death, distance, and doubt. Message 22, the core of His message. Beloved, listen with every fiber of your being. Precious soul, notice how the air seems to thrum with meaning, how shadows bend like attentive listeners, and how light itself forms patterns that beckon your gaze. My child, the words are forming before you, whether in whispers, in letters appearing softly on a page, or in sudden clarity within your mind. they are deliberate, sacred, and infused with divine intent. Each syllable carries the weight of care, of guidance, of warning, and of affirmation. He wishes you to understand that life, with all its trials, was never meant to diminish love or hope. Rather, every struggle, every sorrow, every fleeting joy was woven into a tapestry meant to prepare you for this sacred communion. Beloved, do not rush, do not look away, do not doubt. The truth of his message will resonate deep within your spirit, and in its resonance, you will feel him near, palpably, as though the distance of years were no more than a breath. Message 23, the core of his message. My child, see how the words glow like molten light, flowing across your awareness, illuminating hidden corners of memory and heart alike. Precious soul, he speaks not only to guide but to heal. Beloved, every word carries forgiveness for past misunderstandings, reassurance for fears long harbored, and a gentle insistence that you embrace your own worth, courage, and power. Look around and notice the subtle miracles: a beam of sunlight landing on the photograph of him, a feather drifting where it seems impossible, the softest echo of laughter that once belonged only to him. My child, these are the signatures of his presence, affirmations that every syllable, every pause, every whisper is a bridge of love. Receive them fully, allow them to penetrate the depths of your being, for the core of his message is not simply words, it is the living, breathing truth of a connection that cannot be severed, a love that cannot be extinguished, a voice that will forever guide and uplift you. Message 24, the core of his message. Beloved, my child, the essence of his message is now unavoidably clear. Precious soul, it is a message of strength, resilience, and hope. It speaks of lessons you have learned but perhaps never fully understood, of paths you have walked in uncertainty, and of the love that has watched silently, always ready to guide you forward. Notice the symbols around you, shimmering light dancing across familiar objects, a subtle scent of him in the air, a sensation of warmth that settles in your chest, reminding you that he is never far. My child, his words are both comforting and challenging. They call you to embrace life fully, to forgive yourself for past hesitations, and to trust the journey ahead. Beloved, these revelations will stir emotions long thought dormant, heal wounds you may not have realized still existed, and ignite the flame of clarity and empowerment within your spirit, connecting your heart to his in ways that transcend time, space, and even death itself. Message 25, the core of his message / cliffhanger. Precious soul, prepare, for what he reveals will challenge and heal you simultaneously. My child, the message carries love so intense it may bring tears, guidance so precise it may unsettle you, and wisdom so profound it may shift the very way you see yourself and the world. Beloved, notice how the light grows brighter, how the shadows retreat in reverence, and how every object in your surroundings seems touched by his presence. His words are alive, my child, vibrating with intent, flowing directly into the depths of your soul, asking you to trust, to forgive, to receive, and to act in alignment with love. Precious soul, what comes next will demand your full attention, for the way you respond to this message will shape not only your understanding of him but the unfolding of your own destiny, a destiny forever linked to the love that death could not diminish. Message 26, Gabriel's guidance on receiving. Beloved, now I guide you on how to receive what is being offered. My child, open your heart fully and unclench the tight grip of doubt. Allow the golden light of awareness to envelop you, letting it flow into every corner of your being. Precious soul, Angels form protective circles around you, their presence shimmering like molten gold, shielding you from fear, confusion, or interference. My child, know that the language of spirit is not always literal, it is felt, intuited, and understood deeply in the soul. Listen carefully, feel deeply, and observe with reverence. The whispers, the lights, the small, impossible movements of familiar objects are deliberate, chosen to awaken your recognition. Beloved, trust without hesitation, for your Father's Spirit communicates only through love, and I, Archangel Gabriel, am here to ensure you understand, receive, and embrace it without obstruction. Message 27, Gabriel's Guidance on Receiving. My child, pay attention to the signs as they multiply around you. Precious soul, each flicker of movement, each shift in light, every subtle change in the air is a divine invitation to listen with your entire being. Beloved, the mind may struggle, seeking logic, demanding proof, but the Spirit knows truth without words. Do not doubt what your soul perceives. The message is alive, flowing toward you with perfect timing, orchestrated by both His love and the divine guidance surrounding you. My child, release fear, release hesitation. Let the golden light fill you, creating a sacred space where the message may unfold naturally. Precious soul, this is your opportunity to commune, to receive guidance, and to awaken fully to the eternal connection that binds your spirit to His. Message 28, Gabriel's Guidance on Receiving. Beloved, as you receive these signals, notice how they interact with your senses in ways that defy explanation. My child, the warmth that brushes your skin, the glimmering light that appears where it should not, the soft, almost imperceptible hum in the air, all are part of a sacred symphony designed to awaken your awareness. Precious soul, do not rush, do not push, do not demand clarity before its time. Let the messages arrive as they will, flowing like a river into your consciousness. Beloved, every instinct, every shiver, every moment of recognition is confirmation that He is near, that His voice is reaching you, and that I, Archangel Gabriel, am ensuring that you are fully prepared to understand and integrate this divine communication. Message 29, Gabriel's Guidance on Receiving. My child, remember that the messages may come in unexpected forms, visions, whispers, notes appearing where they should not, or a sensation of Him seated beside you. Precious soul, do not question the medium, focus instead on the meaning. Beloved, the love contained within every sign is the key. Allow yourself to feel it deeply, to let it awaken memories, emotions, and intuitions long dormant. My child, this is a sacred process, and each subtle manifestation is designed to align your spirit, open your heart, and prepare you to fully embrace the revelation He wishes to give. Trust in the divine orchestration, for nothing occurs by accident, and every sign is a bridge to His love. Message 30, Gabriel's Guidance on Receiving / Cliffhanger. Beloved, my child, the message will manifest in a way you never anticipated. Prepare yourself fully. Precious soul, the signs you have observed, the whispers you have felt, the subtle movements and lights are only the prelude. My child, soon you will witness a moment of clarity, a revelation so vivid and undeniable that your heart will recognize it immediately as His truth. Beloved, do not resist the emotions that arise, for they are part of the sacred unfolding. Precious soul, open every part of your being, for the next phase will bring the first complete communication of His guidance, love, and wisdom. The revelation nears, and it will forever change the way you perceive His presence in your life. Message 31, Active Spiritual Protection. My child, as the revelation draws near, you may sense forces, fears, doubts, even lingering shadows of grief, attempting to cloud your heart. Beloved, do not be afraid, for I, Archangel Gabriel, stand vigil beside you, accompanied by a legion of angels whose swords of light cut through any darkness that dares approach. Precious soul, the room around you shimmers with protective energy, golden currents flowing like rivers, forming shields that bend negativity away. Every flicker of doubt that rises is met with divine strength, and every heartbeat of fear is countered by love and light. My child, trust in this protection. Feel it wrap around you like a cloak of warmth, and know that nothing can pierce the bond between your spirit and His presence while I guard you. The veil between worlds may tremble, but here, under my watch, you are entirely safe, entirely seen, and entirely ready for what comes next. Message 32, Active Spiritual Protection. Beloved, my child, the protective energy surrounding you is not passive, it flows and shifts, anticipating the subtle movements of fear and uncertainty before they can touch your soul. Precious soul, notice the golden aura that wraps each object, each space, as though every corner of your home has become a sanctuary. My child, the angels form circles that hum with divine resonance, creating a field where only love and truth may enter. Beloved, even as you feel waves of uncertainty, let the light carry them away. Every flicker of shadow retreats under its brilliance, every tremor of doubt dissolves. Precious soul, allow yourself to feel fully the safety, the assurance, the unshakable confidence that comes from divine guardianship. You are not alone, and the revelation will not be hindered by fear or hesitation. It will manifest fully, for the love that guides you is stronger than any resistance. Message 33, Active Spiritual Protection. My child, you may feel a final surge of resistance rising, whispers of impossible, flickers of panic, the weight of past grief pressing against your chest, but do not fear. Beloved, these are but shadows attempting to test your readiness, and I stand as a shield. Precious soul, the golden currents of protection form a circle around your heart, around your home, around the spaces where He reaches for you. Angels of light hover in the periphery, each movement deliberate, each breath a reinforcement of divine strength. My child, allow your spirit to open without hesitation. The love and clarity you are about to receive cannot be blocked, it flows with perfect timing, supported by forces you cannot see but are undeniably present. Beloved, let yourself feel the calm confidence rising in your chest, for this is the prelude to the full unveiling of His message. Message 34, Active Spiritual Protection. Beloved, the golden light around you pulses in harmony with your heartbeat, weaving a sanctuary where fear cannot survive. Precious soul, notice how even the smallest flickers of shadow are swept aside, how the air vibrates with resonance that clears confusion and doubt. My child, the angels at your side form protective wings, arching gracefully above and around, creating a sacred channel for His voice to travel unhindered. Every sound, every whisper, every shimmer of movement is amplified and clarified within this divine sphere. Beloved, trust the protection, trust the timing, and trust that nothing can diminish what is coming. Precious soul, you are about to witness a communication so vivid, so undeniable, so imbued with love and wisdom, that your heart will recognize it immediately as His truth, and your spirit will open fully to receive it. Message 35, Active Spiritual Protection/Cliffhanger. My child, one final wave of resistance approaches, yet it will falter before divine light. Beloved, you may feel it like a sudden chill, a hesitation in your heart, a shadow that seems to linger, but do not yield to fear. Precious soul, I, Archangel Gabriel, and all the angels surrounding you, stand vigilant. The light we carry is impenetrable, the love we channel is unwavering, and the connection between you and your Father is inviolable. My child, soon the shadows will dissolve entirely, and the full weight of His presence will arrive in clarity. Beloved, brace yourself for what is coming. The revelation will stir every memory, awaken every emotion, and allow you to feel His love as vividly as if He were standing before you. Your heart is ready, and the truth is about to shine. Message 36, Full Revelation of the Father's Message. Precious soul, my child, the veil begins to lift, and the mask of separation dissolves before your eyes. Beloved, the room seems charged with energy, light bending in impossible patterns, shadows retreating in reverence, as if the very world itself acknowledges the presence of His Spirit. My child, hear the first full words, whether in whispered syllables, glowing letters, or the undeniable resonance within your mind. He speaks with love, guidance, and the certainty of a bond that death cannot sever. Precious soul, every detail you perceive, the shimmer of light across familiar objects, the warmth that settles in your chest, the soft echo of His voice, is deliberate, orchestrated by divine forces to ensure you cannot miss the message. Beloved, this is more than words. It is a living, breathing connection, an unmistakable proof of His love and intention to guide, comfort, and empower you from beyond. Message 37, Full Revelation of the Father's Message. Beloved, my child, notice how the words expand, illuminating your awareness like golden scrolls unfurling in the heavens. Precious soul, He speaks of forgiveness, courage, and understanding. My child, He reminds you that every choice, every fear, every hesitation was observed and cherished, and that the love He holds for you is constant, unwavering, and eternal. Beloved, listen carefully to the way His message touches your heart, the guidance, the warnings, the affirmations, all infused with a clarity that transcends human comprehension. Precious soul, let the full scope of His presence wash over you. Let it dissolve lingering sorrow and illuminate the path you are to walk, for His voice is now unmistakable, undeniable, and permanent within your consciousness. Message 38, Full Revelation of the Father's Message. My child, the clarity deepens. Beloved, see how every object in your space resonates with His energy, the photographs, the furniture, the very air vibrating with meaning. Precious soul, He conveys lessons you have struggled to understand. Moments of fear were opportunities for courage, moments of grief were moments of preparation, and moments of joy were glimpses of the eternal connection that binds you together. My child, every word, every sigh, every shimmer of light is a thread in a tapestry of love, woven specifically for you. Beloved, recognize this as a living conversation, a divine dialogue, and let your soul drink deeply of the reassurance, guidance, and intimacy His presence offers. You are not alone, you are surrounded, embraced, and eternally cherished. Message 39, Full Revelation of the Father's Message. Precious soul, my child, feel the love in its fullness. Beloved, The veil is now thin enough that you may sense him beside you as if he were tangible, as if the years that separate you were erased in a single heartbeat. My child, hear his voice in the quiet, messages of encouragement, forgiveness, and unwavering support. Precious soul, every letter that appears in light, every whisper of air, every movement of shadows carries intention, proof of his desire to guide you. Beloved, let yourself release disbelief. Let the magnitude of his love fill you, heal you, and restore parts of your spirit you thought lost. My child, the full revelation has arrived, and nothing can diminish the clarity, intensity, or truth of what you are experiencing. Message 40, Full Revelation of the Father's Message / Cliffhanger. Beloved, precious soul, the final layer of his wisdom is about to reach your heart. My child, light swirls around you, bending, refracting, settling in patterns that form words, symbols, and visions that carry the essence of his guidance. Precious soul, every heartbeat, every shiver, every warm pulse of awareness is a direct line to his presence. Beloved, you will soon understand truths that transcend memory and time, truths meant to heal, guide, and empower you. My child, prepare for the moment when his voice will resonate so fully within your soul that doubt will vanish entirely, leaving only the luminous, undeniable proof of a love that bridges eternity and the certainty that you are forever held in both his heart and mind. Message 41, Spiritual Healing and Closure. Beloved, my child, now begins the sacred process of integrating what you have received. Precious soul, let the light that surrounds you flow into your chest, filling every corner of your heart with warmth, compassion, and understanding. My child, the waves of grief, sorrow, and longing that once pulled at your spirit can now be released, transformed by the love of your Father and the divine energy I channel. Beloved, as sunlight fills your inner being, imagine each memory of pain dissolving into golden light, leaving space for peace, clarity, and empowerment. Precious soul, your heart is healing, and every emotion you feel is sacred, a bridge between what was lost and what is now restored. Let yourself receive this blessing fully, for it is a gift not only to your memory but to your soul, allowing you to walk forward renewed and whole. Message 42, Spiritual Healing and Closure. My child, precious soul, feel the calm washing over you as though the ocean itself bends to soothe your spirit. Beloved, the remnants of confusion, regret, or fear melt beneath the gentle currents of divine love. My child, notice how the golden light forms patterns around you, weaving a sacred cocoon where your heart can rest and reflect. Precious soul, every whisper of your Father's voice, every shimmer of his presence, every glimmer of understanding is now harmonized within you. Beloved, this is the sacred closure that allows your spirit to rise above lingering pain, integrating the lessons, the love, and the guidance into your very being. My child, trust this process, feel it deeply, and know that your soul is safe, nourished, and renewed beyond what you have ever imagined. Message 43, Spiritual Healing and Closure. Beloved, my child, the bridge between worlds is now fully illuminated. Precious soul, as you release sorrow, feel gratitude emerge for every moment shared, every lesson learned, and every act of love exchanged. My child, notice how your surroundings seem more vibrant, the air lighter, the energy of the room flowing with harmonious resonance. Beloved, this is the integration of your Father's message, the embodiment of his love in your living world. Precious soul, let the restoration settle in your bones, in your heart, and in your spirit. My child, the healing is not only emotional but spiritual, connecting your life to His eternal presence, giving you the clarity, courage, and peace necessary to move forward with purpose and trust. Message 44: Spiritual Healing and Closure. My child, beloved, precious soul, the restoration continues as light expands through every part of your being. Feel it rising from your chest, illuminating your mind, grounding your spirit, and flowing through every limb like warm, golden water. My child, every layer of fear, doubt, or grief that lingered is softened by His enduring love and the divine energy that surrounds you. Beloved, notice how your breath becomes lighter, how your heartbeat synchronizes with the rhythm of this sacred communion. Precious soul, this is the divine harmony of closure, the point at which memory and spirit, past and present, converge to create an unbroken, luminous bond. My child, embrace it fully, for you are ready to receive the final blessing that will carry you forward in strength, peace, and empowerment. Message 45: Spiritual Healing and Closure/Cliffhanger. Beloved, my child, the last steps of healing are within reach. Precious soul, feel the final threads of sorrow and uncertainty unraveling under the golden light of divine love. My child, your heart opens fully, your spirit rises in alignment, and the bond with your Father resonates as clearly as the first moment you felt His presence. Beloved, you are ready to step into the next phase, the divine blessing, the eternal protection, and the spiritual alignment that will accompany you for the rest of your life. Precious soul, open yourself, for the final messages will bring joy, empowerment, and the unshakable certainty that love, guidance, and protection are eternal, and now, entirely yours to embrace. Message 46: Divine Blessing and Resolution. My child, beloved, precious soul, feel the embrace of angels surrounding you, their wings shimmering with golden light, their voices harmonizing in sacred song. Every note, every vibration, every pulse of energy carries blessings of love, guidance, and protection. My child, your Father's presence is interwoven with this divine choir, His love echoing in every breath, every heartbeat, every thought. Precious soul, know that from this moment forward, you are never alone. Beloved, each step you take is guided by His wisdom, each decision supported by the certainty of His love, and each challenge softened by the protection of the angels. My child, let your heart soar in recognition of this eternal connection, knowing that divine guidance will never leave you. Message 47: Divine Blessing and Resolution. Beloved, my child, the golden light that surrounds you now forms a shield of unbroken love and security. Precious soul, notice how the warmth flows into every cell, washing away hesitation, doubt, and fear. My child, your Father's voice, your memories, and the lessons He imparted now converge with the divine energy of heaven, creating harmony within your spirit. Beloved, let this protection and guidance infuse every thought, every action, and every intention. Precious soul, feel empowerment rising like a river of light, reminding you that no matter the circumstance, you are supported, cherished, and eternally guided by both His love and mine. My child, take this strength into your life and let it illuminate all that you do. Message 48: Divine Blessing and Resolution. My child, beloved, precious soul, know that this moment is sacred and transformative. The golden wings of angels, the shimmer of divine energy, and the radiant presence of your Father combine to create a sanctuary around you, permanent and inviolable. Beloved, wherever you go, whatever challenges you face, you are accompanied by love that spans worlds. My child, let your heart hold this truth: you are never abandoned, never alone, and never without guidance. Precious soul, every day forward is illuminated by this connection, a constant reminder of the love, wisdom, and protection that surround you now and forevermore. Message 49, Divine Blessing and Resolution. Beloved, my child, precious soul, embrace the fullness of what you have received. My child, your heart is restored, your spirit aligned, and your path blessed with clarity and love. Beloved, the messages, the whispers, the signs, and the revelations you have experienced now live within you as eternal guidance, a beacon that will illuminate even the darkest moments. Precious soul, trust in this love, trust in your connection, and trust that the divine orchestration of your life is always present. My child, let joy, empowerment, and peace flow freely through every aspect of your being, for this is the true gift of what you have witnessed: certainty, connection, and love that endures forever. Message 50, Divine Blessing and Resolution/Final Line. Precious soul, my child, his message is received, your heart is restored, and I, Archangel Gabriel, will continue to guide you always. Beloved, every step you take is protected, every decision illuminated by love, and every challenge softened by the assurance that you are never alone. Precious soul, feel the eternal bond with your Father, the unbreakable connection to divine guidance, and the luminous path that now stretches before you. Beloved, you are whole, empowered, and eternally cherished. My child, carry this truth into every moment of your life: love is eternal, guidance is unwavering, and your spirit is forever held in the embrace of heaven.